Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very apprehensive episode. That's right, we're diving into the latest release from one of my favorite distilleries. That's right, it's Jack Daniel's Twice Barreled 2022 special release. Now we are in 2023, but PA has just thought to release these. Thank you, great state of PA, for keeping these nice and dusty and safe in your warehouse for all those months. Big shout out to my buddy Keith for allowing me to sample his bottle. I was not lucky enough to get one here. Just a few things. So, you know, in this channel, we don't like our scotch. We do not like our American single malts, and we don't like any Irish whiskey either. This is a bourbon and rye channel and some American whiskey. And by American whiskey, we mean light whiskey or a blend of bourbon and rye. I was super excited. Anything Jack Daniel's puts out, I mean, I got plenty of Jack Daniel's back here. I got more than that too. Couldn't even fit it all on the top of the stove. Wouldn't fit. Big fan of Jack Daniel's, but when I saw this, I said, Twice Barreled, oh man, they're going to do a double oak Jack Daniel's. I was pumped. Until I saw the words American single malt. I mean, could you, that's like shooting me in the leg. That's like being shot in the leg. That's how disappointing that is to hear. So let's get into the particulars on the bottle here. Twice Barreled special release, in case you didn't know. Crafted from 100% malted barley. Disappointing. A complex taste and bottled straight from the finest Oloroso sherry cask. So this is American single malt finished in Oloroso sherry casks. This bad boy here comes in at 106.7 proof, compute 53.35% alcohol by volume. Barrel House 3-22, not sure that matters to anybody. Sherry cask number on here, 22-08696. Let me know if you got a different sherry cask. Not that that matters either. Bottling date on this was 10/12/2022. So we have the tail end of 2022, but been months since they bottled this sucker, huh? Alright, there you have it. One more surprise this year, which let's take a look at last year's special release and see if you can spot the difference on the bottle. You might say, well, that bottle looks awfully familiar, Bourbon Bill. I don't know if you can see this because of the way the liquid is. This bottle is ever so smaller. That's right. If we zoom in here on the back of the Coy Hill from last year, we see 750 mLs, or milliliters. We get on here, on the side, 700 milliliters. Jack Daniel's, you have cheated us out of 50 milliliters. How dare you? How dare you? They're getting more European every day. So the value on this has dropped a little bit, but I believe these are still $69.99 a bottle here in PA. So same price as last year's special release, but 50 mils short. Alright, so we would say, why are we apprehensive? Well, I just don't like single malt or 100% malted stuff generally. But if any distillery would make me like it, it would be Jack Daniel's. So you got big shoes to maybe fill, JD. So let's see if you've done it. Color, beautiful. Beautiful color. Most likely from, you know, that sherry, that Oloroso sherry casks there. Nice little red hue to it. Not as dark as Coy Hill, don't worry. Let's give it a nosing. It's got a graininess to it. I get the fruits. You know, if I didn't know what this was, I could mistake this for a rye. It's like a very grain forward with that sherry influence is on there on the nose. You can smell it quite prevalently. So I get like some some dried strawberries, perhaps, some kind of red fruit from the sherry. If you know what sherry smells like, it smells like sherry. But if you don't, some delicious red fruits on here. Then just like a grain. I mean, not much else about it. The nose does not turn me off, though. This isn't like, like some Scotch or Irish stuff could be, or other malted stuff that we've tried. I'm looking at you, Chattanooga Cabernet Cask. Alright, let's give it a sip. Alright. Well, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Do I love it? No. No, I'm falling right in the middle here, I think. It's just a lot of burn and grain and like sherry. It's like I'd rather just drink a bottle of sherry, I think. I don't know that. Let's get another sip here. Okay. This tastes like a young rye with sherry. It's kind of grainy. It drinks way hotter than 106. What was it? 106 something? 106.7. Drinks about 115-ish in that range. 115 to 118, I would say, is what it drinks like. It's very grainy on the palate. The sherry finish is good. The sherry flavor is good. It's there. I do like it. As a bourbon drinker, should you buy a bottle? Because that's the question that we're going to be settling on tonight. I would say if you can find this for MSRP, I don't hate it. This is the first American single malt I've ever had where I'm not immediately repulsed. I didn't spit it back into the glass. I don't dislike it. It's just really falls short of my expectations for JD's special releases for the year. That's all I can say about that. We'll do one final sip here. It's just fairly simple, not complex, and just delivers like a general burning sensation and then some flavors of sherry. Rating on this, I gotta go C+. I'll go C+ only because it's an American single malt I can tolerate. So good job, JD, on that. But this is not spectacular, and you shouldn't really work hard to find this. If this is the one JD release you miss, and you liked all the other JD releases, that's okay. Don't feel sad about not getting this one. But we should compare it to some of our other favorite JDs. I wouldn't leave it there. Got the red Glencairn here. For one of my all-time favorites, Jack Daniel's Coy Hill from last year. Coming in at a monster, this one's like 144.2. Compute, 72.10% alcohol by volume. Significantly darker, about 9.5-year-old bourbon, or Tennessee whiskey as they want to be called. Oh my God, what a tremendous note. Coy Hill's nose crushes it. Crushes it. This is all char, oak, red fruits. The nose on the twice barreled is not bad. It's not this level of nose. Let's take a sip of the Coy Hill. Oh, sweet heavens, it's so good. Damn it. It's like they sat in a room and they said, how can we top Coy Hill? And everybody around the table just took off sick with COVID that day and they couldn't come up with anything. So they said, you know what? Let's do 100% malt. That'll be the follow-up that we need. Huge step down from Coy Hill in terms of quality, flavor, excellence in distilling. But all jokes aside, I will give Jack Daniel's props for making an American single malt that I can tolerate, which means they made an American single malt approachable for more people. So I do give them credit for that. I just think this would have just been a better regular release and not have done this. What was the problem here was they did that for the special release. That was the problem. That should have just been a regular bottle that they could have showcased as just, you know, one of their single barrels. You know, what a single barrel select. They could have just put it on the shelf. The price I'm fine with. And people that love American single malts would be oh, it was cool. And then people that expected a killer special release could have got something better. All right, now, well, we might as well keep comparing. Just a regular off-the-shelf Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. Gosh, that cork was just stuck on there. Put that here in the gold. Also, that was a 375. My hands did not increase in size rapidly during the middle of the video. Oh, God. No. I don't know here. My grade just keeps getting lower. And there's so much more banana bread on here. Caramel, brown sugar. Just a little bit of oak. Even the regular Jack Daniel's single barrel barrel proof crushes the twice barreled. If you're a fan of American single malts, I don't even know that you're going to like that one that much, because I like it and I hate American single malts, which to me means it's not even made for the enthusiast of American single malts. However few of them there may be. Yeah, I don't know. First disappointment I've had with Jack Daniel's, I will say. I don't care if you're the biggest JD fanboy around. You are going to be okay if you don't get this one or you skip it. The regular Jack Daniel's single barrel barrel proof is better for my palate. The Coy Hills World's better for my palate. I'm just saying, if you like that Jack Daniel's regular profile they have in their Tennessee whiskey, then that's going to be for you. This twice barreled, probably not. Why didn't they do like a nice Oloroso sherry finished bourbon or rye? They could have did a barrel proof rye and finished it in Oloroso sherry, and everyone and their brother would have been on their knees thanking God that they did that. And instead they did this. I don't know. I don't know what went through their minds. So if you like what you saw tonight, please like, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.